All right, we are back with day 4 of the 15-minute marketing method. Okay, I hope that you guys are enjoying this week. I can't believe we've already spent most of the week together. This is awesome. This has been so fun. And today we're going to dive into whether or not you think that this method could work for your particular business, right? Monday and Tuesday, we built the foundation for you to be able to show up live in your business for just 15 minutes each day. Today, I'm going to show you how we can dive deeper into that method, figure out if this is something that will work for you in your business, and how you can incorporate this into what you are already doing. Now, with the algorithm changes and more businesses getting on social media, it has become increasingly difficult to cut through the clutter on social media platforms without spending so much on advertising. Now, you only have to be in business for 5 minutes to realize the space that we're operating in. Getting our messages seen and heard so that we can fuel our paths to purchase has become more time consuming without a doubt. And say hello. If you are here live, go ahead and say hi. If you're catching the replay, let me know if you're catching the replay too, okay? I know that everybody's using, usually these last couple days, they end up getting caught up a little later in the day. Okay, so let me know if that's you. And I'm here to tell you today that it doesn't have to be so darn complicated and time consuming. I am a mom of 3 with 2 businesses. I don't have time for complicated anymore, okay? I have done very complex and intricate launches. I have done very time-consuming methods of generating income in my career, and I'm not into it anymore. I need simplicity, and so do you. We have a huge opportunity right now to do what everyone is not doing yet. And that is video, more specifically live video. And here's the thing, most of the time when you hear these memes or these, I see these memes all the time, like, are you willing to do what not everyone else is doing? And it usually involves waking up at like an ungodly hour or staying up late at night or working 100-hour weeks to not have to work a 40-hour, go to the 40-hour week job. You've seen it all. If you've been an entrepreneur long enough, you've seen the memes, you've seen them, you've seen the suggestions that you need to work harder, eventually it'll pay off, all those good things. And that would be awesome, and that's great if that's your mentality for some people, but I don't know about you, but I need things to be more simple these days. And that's the name of the game. That is what I am. That is my mission, because I personally do believe that you can operate a business and be a mom and generate income for your family and still be active and present without having to work 100 hours a week. Because frankly, I can't do that. I cannot do that and be the mom I want to be and generate the type of income I want to generate. So it's important for me to have systems that are simple and yet pack a punch, because it's absolutely possible with all of the tools we have available right now. But we do have to do what everyone is not doing in order to make all this work, okay? And that is video right now. That is more specifically live video. And I'll remind you why live instead of pre-recorded, okay? But everyone is posting. Everyone is posting their stuff. Everyone is posting their coffee pictures. Everyone's posting their quotes. That's what everybody's doing. Not everybody is doing live video. And then let's take it a step further, is what they're doing afterwards. After they're done with that live video, that really actually matters. That is where you fuel your path to purchase, and what most business owners aren't doing. So when I talk about the 15-minute marketing method, very few are actually doing the first 10 minutes, okay? Even fewer are doing the 5 minutes afterwards. So there is a huge opportunity right now to be capitalizing on what most people are not going to be wanting to do. They'll eventually get on board. They will. They'll, just like a lot of people didn't do Instagram at first, then everybody got on the board with Instagram. Like there's so many things that if you could be an early adopter on, then you can flourish. Like all those people that are jumping on TikTok right now, that's awesome if they can be an early adopter and get settled in. I mean, even the people that got on TikTok and January, before they had figured out their algorithm, amassed a huge amount of followers with just, a few videos. So I'm not telling you to jump on TikTok, okay? That's not what this is about. Don't worry, you don't have to do TikTok with this method, okay? Unless you want to. But we discussed today how IGTV is one of the best ways to grow your Instagram following right now. If that's been an area that you've been struggling with. Instagram just rolled out the changes to its algorithm and has been for the last several months, and each month there's been new features that they've released that a lot of people still don't even know about. But it's a great opportunity to be able to do that. My best free advice for you this week, remember those clickable links. That's huge. And use the right way. You no longer have to say link in bio, just click it right here. You're getting them where they're at with you, okay? So that's a huge opportunity. And I'm gonna dive more into that today, but yesterday I shared with you the method on how you can go live on Facebook, the #1 sharing platform. That's why we start with Facebook, because that is where people share content. And that's for 3 to 10 minutes. And then the remaining 5 minutes, you share to your Facebook group if you have one. You upload it to Instagram's IGTV. You share it in your Instagram stories. You upload it to YouTube, Pinterest, LinkedIn, your blog, and then you can email it out to your list, and you don't have to stress over writing email and spending hours on a weekly newsletter, okay? In fact, if you do enough lives, you can create 10 to 20 weeks of emails to go out to your list. You do it strategically, and you use that content to fuel your path to purchase and turn your email list into something that's actually driving sales for your business. Plus, you no longer have to choose which platform you're spending your time on. You can use the one piece of content and create to expand your reach. With this method, you have both reach and frequency. This is something that most small business owners have trouble with, okay? They can, that is why television has been the #1 platform, because of that reach and because of that frequency. And usually with a small business owner, that has previously meant time. Time has been the way to get to this, okay? Frequency is also something we've struggled with because it took time to craft great posts and images and blog posts and time to share on each individual platform. So most people gave up and started to focus on one platform only, which is a great strategy to go deeper, but unfortunately that lowers your reach and your frequency. It just does. So sadly, the reality is that in marketing, the more someone sees your message, the more likely they are to buy. So reach and frequency are important, especially if your ideal clients are on those platforms, okay? If they're on Facebook and they're on Instagram and they happen to be on, LinkedIn as well. So how's everybody doing today? We're doing good? I'll take a breather. I'm very passionate about this. I'm very passionate about creating simplicity in your life. Here's the deal. You can use this method to test what you think people want to hear from you or learn from you. You can add different calls to action to see what performs well. For the videos that do perform well, you can add more budget to them. That way you know that you're not just throwing money at Facebook ads, but you're going to learn what messaging that your audience is resonating with. You're going to find this out because you're doing it more often, okay? Then eventually over time, you're creating less and less content because you're going to be able to automatically and automate your path to purchase. So why live over pre-recorded video? Because you will inevitably stop halfway through, hit record again, start 2 to 3 times, watch it, hate how you look, hate how you said something. And as I said yesterday, this is called the 15-minute marketing method, not the 2 to 5 hour marketing method. This is why live video is going to save you time each week in your business. It's a huge productivity hack, okay? But I know there's some fear behind this, okay? I know there's a little bit of fear. That's the #1 reason people aren't doing this strategy. Fear and not knowing what to say and when to say it. Those are the 2 biggest things. Fear of being on camera, fear of messing up, fear of technology. If any of this is resonating with you, put a hand up, let me know, okay? Fear of not knowing what to say, fear of not looking perfect, thoughts of I don't like the way I sound or the way I look. I say a lot. I'm not good on the fly. Look, I just said myself, okay? I'm scared to put myself out there. What if no one says anything? Like, what if I go live for 15 minutes and nobody says anything? Does that mean they didn't hear anything? Do people really want to hear what it is I have to say? Maybe if I lose 10 pounds, then I'll do live. They don't understand what it's like to have kids. It must be so easy for them because their house is quiet. They have no idea what my schedule looks like, that's why I can't go live. Or I don't feel comfortable going live. Or I feel like I have to have fake eyelashes to go live. No. These are all legitimate fears, but they are just giant blocks standing between you and getting your message out into the world. Please do not forget that you have been given a gift, a mission to get your message, whatever that is, out into the world. Okay? We are now living in an incredibly advanced time that allows us to connect with a huge audience in a way that previous generations have not been able to, or they've had to spend a lot of money to get the reach and frequency that you can get. And don't get me wrong, these are all real fears, but they are also fears that can be conquered with a little bit of help. You need to know that you can be confident in your abilities. If you're in this business, whatever this business is, this is for you. It's because you are the expert. You know your stuff and your business better than anyone. So you are the right person to talk about it, to share what you know with others. Know that your audience does want to hear from you. Newsflash, that's why they're following you. That's why they click the thumbs up. That's why they subscribe to the emails. They have given you permission to show up in their lives already. They've already given you that permission. They've been waiting for you. They have been waiting for you to do this. So be confident in your business, and if people don't want to listen, they'll click off. It's not a big deal. And half the time it's because they got a kid screaming, or they got to run out the door, or they got to go do something. They got to get in the shower. So stop taking things so personally, okay? Like right now, you're probably doing a couple other things while you're listening to me. It's okay. I'm not offended. I think it's great. I think it's great that you made space today to turn this on, okay? So imagine, just for a moment, close your eyes. Imagine waking up and wrapping up that 15 minutes of this method, and then heading out the door to grab a coffee with a friend, or heading to the park with your kids, knowing that new leads are coming in, knowing that more people are now think a little differently because they got to hear your message, that you may have made an impact in someone else's day, that you are now getting calls booked, that your business now has a way of actually reaching people on a regular, consistent basis. What if you finally had space to work on that project you've been putting off because you haven't had time, because it has been taking you so long to craft different pieces of content and messages for all these different platforms and getting that weekly newsletter out every week that only 5% of people are actually reading? It would feel amazing, right? So I want to know, do you think this could work for your business? And if this is something that you've kind of been struggling with, how this could work for your business, I want to know. Tell me in the comments below if you're like, hey, look, I got this kind of business. I'm not really seeing how this would work for me. Or tell me these fears that are coming up for you, because I want to get past these today. I'll share with you who I know that this works for. Service providers, course creators, bloggers, digital product creators, physical product owners, e-commerce, multi-level marketing, network marketers, local businesses. Okay, why? Kayla, that's a lot of people. Yeah, I know, okay? Why? Because sight, sound, motion, and emotion. Sight, sound, motion, emotion can help any type of business build their brand, builds authority, positions your business and yourself in your market, whether that be locally or in the United States or globally. You are the game changer for your business. You are who they want to see. Imagine if they learned who the person was behind this blog, who the person was behind that pretty image you just posted on Instagram of something. They love the way your Instagram looks, but how does it make them feel? You can't get that emotional side of it, right? When they get to know you, it's so much better. Why? I always use this example, but like, why do you go to your dry cleaner? Like, there's 50 billion dry cleaners around here. The one that is friendly, the one that is nice, the one that you enjoy seeing and dropping your clothes off to. How about, this is why people love Chick-fil-A. It's not just the chicken. They love the culture, the hello, they love the my pleasure. Those are the type of things that you can't just create with images. That's what comes from video and really getting to know behind the person, how you craft a beautiful experience. If you're a service provider, that you can really get the heart behind what it is you're doing and how you craft what you do and why you do what you do. Had I just thrown up some links for you this week and a few how-tos on how to grow your business, that you wouldn't have gotten to know me and really, learned my heart for why I want to teach this to you. That there's a huge difference in that, okay? But then taking that a step further is all these different types of businesses that have messages, missions, and then just frankly, quite honestly, how your product works. A lot of people can't tell from just an image, okay? So those are the things that you can tell about, share experiences about, show videos of how things work, okay? And then you can do that just like the big brands do, because those eyeballs aren't just watching TV anymore. They are on Facebook, they are on Instagram, they are on YouTube, they are on LinkedIn, and you can be there too. And let's say speaking. Some of you want to be speakers someday, okay? But you don't have a speaking reel. Going live is a great way to be seen and heard and get started. I didn't have a speaker role when I first started, but you know what? I had a whole bunch of Facebook Lives and videos that they could see, okay, well, she might know a thing or two. She might know what she's talking about. It was proof, social proof that I could do what it is that I say that I can do. And that is how I got hired for my first speaking roles, okay? So video is so powerful that you can go from unknown to a real brand in such a short period of time. It can also help you take a hands-off approach to your business. When you find that one video that does amazing, you don't necessarily have to show up every day with this method. That will build that. The showing up every day is like the cherry on top of the perfect marketing Sunday, okay? Because you have all these layers that are working to get you leads. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. I know one of my clients is a service provider and she owns an advertising agency, and she has one video that did beautifully on her Facebook Live. And at the end of the live, her call to action is simply book a call with me. Well, it works so well that now she runs that live and she puts money behind it every day because she's getting calls booking from that particular live. And guess what? It's $4,000 a month to work with her minimally. And yet one live was able to change the whole state of her business. I know a chiropractor that goes live every day and implements my method and gets new patients every single week because he's implemented this method. I have health and wellness expert that was always stressing over her weekly newsletter. It became such a chore. Now it's easy for her because she just pops a video in and she's done for the week. It takes no time at all. And those are just a few examples of people that have implemented and run this strategy. And I know that 100% that you can take this method and run with it and be incredibly successful. But today I am going to share with you an opportunity to get help implementing the method if you need a little bit more help and you're ready to take that next step. And I want to see if you guys have any questions as we go through, please pop them in, okay? Today I'm here for you. I want to be able to help you take this leap into implementing this, okay? For the next 6 weeks, I am going to be offering a program where I'm going to walk you through step-by-step how to implement this method, okay? If you need a little bit more than what we've done this week, then I'd be happy to walk you through this. Week 1, we're going to focus on the mechanics of the method itself. I'm going to take you step-by-step through the method to get a better understanding of how it can work for you and your business. We're going to cover tech, how to get over the fear so that you can show up confidently online. You're not gonna have to worry about like fumbling over the tech or anything like that. And many of you may already know how to do that. Maybe you already know how to go live, but I'm gonna give you checklists and workflows so that you can show you know exactly how to implement so that you can get doing this faster, okay? So this isn't one more thing you have to worry about. Week 2, we are going to be conquering what to say. I know that's the most people's behind the fear of actually turning it on. It is, okay, All right, I'll turn the camera on, but then what do I say next? I get that. If that's you, please raise your hand if that's something you're struggling with. One of the biggest reasons people struggle with implementing such a simple strategy is not knowing what kind of content to create or how to say it. And I'm going to share with you my system for the types of live streams that are going to build rapport, position you as a thought leader, and lead them down the path to purchase. I do not recommend creating lives with a bunch of how-to projects that will never lead to buyers, okay? I am not, we're not posting just to post, and we're gonna be very intentional with your messaging, and messaging is everything, okay? That's the other piece to this whole thing, is you can turn it live and, you know, show people what you're making for dinner, but that's really, there's a much bigger part of that is in the messaging and showing your values, and really the piece of that leads people down the path to purchase. And that's what most people are missing, is how to connect the two. You've heard over and over again, how to, just keep showing them how to do it and they'll eventually buy. Well, if all you do is how-tos, then they're gonna have enough information to not buy, okay? So we wanna be providing value in a way that leads down the path to purchase, and I'll share with you how to do that. And you're never gonna have to look at a blank screen again and lose hours of your day, okay? Whew, that's a big one. Week 3, headlines, captions, calls to actions. You're gonna learn what makes people click. You're gonna focus on headlines and captions to increase engagement for your videos, because I know that that's important. Week 4 is repurposing for profit. Expand your reach by repurposing your content on multiple platforms. You're gonna learn how to create evergreen content that's going to allow you to create weeks of content for your email, Facebook groups, and other platforms that can be reused again and again and again. Because guess what? Just because you created a great video last month, you can reuse that video again and again, okay? That's the beauty of creating this, okay? We're not just gonna drop it and leave it and just keep creating more content, okay? Week 5 is amplify. You're gonna learn how to use Facebook and Instagram ads to increase the visibility of your videos. For those of you that are like, whoa, like that seems really daunting, I have been doing Facebook and Instagram videos for several years now, okay? I'm gonna teach you step by step exactly what you need to do next. And then week 6 is profit potential. You're gonna find out how to track your selling systems and discover what is working well in your business, where you can easily find the hidden pots of gold in your business. I think that it's so important that we analyze what's working, what's not working. We find out the true issue in your business, so that you know what it is that you need to fix and keep moving forward, so that your path to purchase is working for you, okay? So the price to be a part of the next 6 weeks is only $199, okay? This is the first time I'm offering this program, and you can get in on the ground level for just $199. I'm gonna put the link in here, and then I'm gonna tell you about a few more of the bonuses that are involved for this week. Here we go. Copy, paste, boom. All right. And you're going to also receive 50 days of done for you live topics. You're gonna learn, you're gonna have these topics that are going to easily make it so that you can go on anytime you need to. You'll have topics ready for you. You're gonna get the productivity hacking handbook, where you get more done with weekly worksheets that are designed to help you focus on revenue producing activities and planning your week with purpose. My mission is simplicity. And that is what the next 6 weeks are going to do for you. You're gonna get customized answers for your questions with daily mentoring. I am going to be in there helping you every single day break through these fears, get through the tech, figuring out what to say, how to say it. You're going to have templates. So you are going to have a template that says, this is the opening, here's the bulk, and then how to close. You're going to have these done for you, okay? And then of course, accountability checkpoints, because I know that you want to implement this method. I know that this is gonna sound really great for you today. And I know that you're gonna say, yes, I can do this. But when Monday morning rolls around and no one is there to say, hey, how are you gonna implement this week? I know that you need this accountability to build a habit. And once you are done with these 6 weeks, it is going to become a habit for you. This new strategy is going to be something that you are going to be implement because you have the support behind you. So, and for those of you that choose to enroll today, we have a fast action bonus. I'm going to be hosting a bonus call just for you next week, specifically to work on your path to purchase, okay? This will be a highly customized session just for you, and it'll be next week. So I'd love to open it up to any questions for now. Please let me know if you have any. Tomorrow will be day 5. We'll be diving into productivity and profit potential. I'm going to be sharing with you how you can space out your day, how you can incorporate this into your daily schedule, and of course, then just these little tweaks that you can use to amplify your business and to make sure that you are performing at the top level of your profit potential right now. Because I know that you have great products and services, and I know that your business could be making more money than it is right now. And that's a favorite topic of mine. So we're gonna be talking about that and diving into that tomorrow. Okay, so let me know if you have any questions at all about the method itself, about the 6-week program. Let me know, and I will be in the Facebook group all day today. All day, meaning I'm gonna check it here and there, and if you have any questions, I will be able to hop in and help you with that. Okay, so how's everybody doing today? We're doing all right? Have you enjoyed this week? Do you think this method is something that you can do? Something that you can implement? Let me know, I wanna hear. All right, those first 10 minutes, that is the piece that some people are doing right now. Some people will choose to go live here and there. The other 5 minutes of this 15-minute method, that's what they're not doing. They're not using this content to fuel the purchase. They're not using this content in a way that will lead them to booking up their calls and expanding their reach and frequency and becoming a brand inside these social media platforms. That is what most people are not doing. There's a huge opportunity right now for those of us that are willing to step up and do what most people are not. And there's very rare opportunities right now in social media. Most of the time, people start doing, you see your Facebook feeds, you know, like everybody shares the memes, everybody shares the same things, like, I mean, there's just so much of the same right now. Everybody knows how to make a pretty feed. So how do you stand out in that? You stand out with yourself. You are the difference maker. If you want to be different than every other brand out there, it's you, because you are unique. Your products and services are unique. But let's just say you're somebody that is doing something that other people are doing, okay? You offer the same kind of product or service. There's plenty of business coaches out there, okay? I'm gonna tell you that right now. There's plenty of business coaches. There's plenty of marketing strategists. But the difference is the person behind it. It's me. Okay, this is Kayla. These are my years of experience, my education, the businesses I've worked with, and how I choose to do things. That's what is the difference between me and every other person. And the same goes for you in your business and how you're different. Even if you're a network marketer, there's a lot of people out there that might be selling the same things. It is especially important for you to stand out in front of the crowd, right? Because you need to be able to be different from the other friend. You need to be their go-to person, and you do that by getting in front of them, letting them get to know you. Just this week, many of you are just meeting me for the same time, but I bet you probably know a lot more about me now, and you know what I stand for, you know my values, and that is because I've been able to do that through the power of video and getting to know you and your business this week. Okay, I would love for you to let me know if this is something that you think would work for your business. And if you're not sure how this could work for your business, drop a comment below and say, hey Kayla, I'm a travel expert. How do you see this working for my business? How can I use this to fuel my path to purchase? Let me know, put that in there, and I'd be happy to answer that for you, okay? I would love to see you I would love to see you for the next 6 weeks. I'd love to hang out more, okay? It'll be fun. So if that's you and you want to hang out for the next 6 weeks, this is going to kick off March 16th, okay? So I'm going to wrap up enrollment next week, and then we'll get started a week from Monday. as we roll into this. But like I said, if you join today, you'll have access to the bonus class that I'll be teaching next week, which is going to be highly customized for your particular path to purchase. So that'll be a great, great class as well. So yeah, let me know. I would love to see you, love to spend some more time with you. Okay, have a great day. Be here same time tomorrow as we roll into productivity hacks and diving into profit potential. All right, have a great day, and I will talk to you soon.